Sierra Leone's ever-growing youthful population still continues to grapple with high rates of unemployment and other challenges. Despite the enormous challenges, young people are still working on realizing their potential. With emerging entrepreneurs and innovators, Youth Encounter on Star Television and Radio is a program that showcases successful young people, discuss the challenges, and provide recommendations. Join Mohammed Basiru Sanusi EM. It's Youth Encounter on Star TV on Channel 21.
If thief man take you close and run, not run after him because una two, they not gonna know who that thief. Now so we go welcome una to another edition of Youth Encounter, and it come to you live on Star TV on Channel 21. Me now no presenter Mohammed Basiru Sanusi. As always, the encounter can born other topic there. Last week we will be get the political people in here. We know say the entertainment sector self gets a work for play for level reduce the unemployment rate in the country. We get for do the art, tourism, culture, as well as sport. So inside the encounter today, we get for the look inside that kind of a thing. We get Jane Peters, we now the CEO for Jane Peters Entertainment. Jane, one for say thank you. We take time for joining the encounter.
Thank you very much.
The thing you do very plenty. Artist, writer, singer, humanitarian. So, today, how will we call you?
Today, when I call me the singer.
The singer.
The artist.
Okay.
So, because if you say the artist, they don't blend everything in one.
Okay. Well, we'll come back and carry on to talk to you. Your name is Jane Peters, and I'm the CEO for Jane Peters Entertainment. We say once to get a popular name na the entire sector. We na Mutala Muhammad Kamara. Mutala say get plenty title them, but for today, he go left as the founder and the CEO for Salon Jamboree and Safe Salon Movement. Mutala, one for say welcome. Will you take your time for joining?
Thank you very much for having me, and humble that way they listen and watch this show. Great to know.
Okay, and inside there we need to forget somebody from the policy. When you watch the book stem of this country, you gonna say policy self nice, and the nice follow they get them all they get in discussion here. So we invite the communication officer na the Ministry of Youth Affairs, we na Abdul Karim Kamal. Abdul Karim self na a media colleague. But in this capacity, it represents the government today. Abdul Karim, one person welcome inside the encounter.
Thank you, Mr. Bashir. Thank you too.
And I know say you ready for see what thing will be the view out and take the message back to una where they make the law.
That's why we're here. That's why we have a Ministry of Youth Affairs.
Okay.
Where we collect the ideas from the young people, basically the young people, and take them back.
So family yourself when you watch the encounter, I go send you message to the number +232 793 23647. This is a Youth Encounter, and it come to you live on Star TV Channel 21.
Sierra Leone's ever-growing youthful population still continues to grapple with high rates of unemployment and other challenges. Despite the enormous challenges, young people are still working on realizing their potential. With emerging entrepreneurs and innovators, Youth Encounter on Star Television and Radio is a program that showcases successful young people, discuss the challenges, and provide recommendations. Join Mohammed Basiru Sanusi EM. It's Youth Encounter on Star TV on Channel 21.
Yes, Famul, and so we welcome back the encounter they carry on. Jane, for far too long, people on the complaint say not to favor governments could do any possible way they into arts, culture, entertainment. Because if you go inside the book, the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone, we govern we all, inside the fundamental principle of state policy, inside the tour, we tell you say that we governments for the put support to, but we serve for the annual responsibility. And later now, inside the 2014 Revised National Youth Policy of Salon, tell you say young people make the country population, but the MD is there, serve for help. As an entertainer, what you gonna be the way for now for let we lift Salon entertainment to another height?
Well, Fangulem, on our do. Me go always say the government get a role for play when it comes to arts, entertainment. Because now an essential part, and now the young people are mostly they into them, where it can be say inside the country the young people they make up most of the population. So obviously, if the government supports arts and entertainment, then obviously it don't support the people, the young people in the country, and that they help for build the nation. So in as much as we dey wait for and look forward for the government for support, we also for act responsibly. Because if the government not see how responsible we as artists today, people are waiting into entertainment, how we expect them for support we. So one way or the other, we support for structure, we serve well, and make sure say we carry on with the entertainment business responsibly, then I feel say we will see support of government.
I'll come back to you, Jane, and think I'm welcome to Murtala Mohammed Kamal. Murtala, you don't give you support. Back then, it's difficult for you to see a magazine we have to do with fashion, art, or entertainment. And most people, when they talk about entertainment, at the middle page and going on the back page, you hardly stay on the front page. It reaches a point you say, okay, that comes with a website. After the website, you get a formidable page, and you begin to pull a newsletter. It reaches to a point you begin to pull a weekly magazine we have to do with entertainment. So why did you reach to that kind of point today for reach that?
That's a very good question. Mickey always say, me perhaps are the biggest fans, in the arts and entertainment industry. Because I believe in the talent, from we sister Naya. And now based on that, we create this platform, Salon Jamboree, for see how we can showcase their work. When you go to other places like the Nigeria, Ghana, and the region, then get, specialized media houses then where they promote, the talents then. But Salon in the past, before Salon Jamboree, nothing like that not been there. And as a journalist, as a practicing journalist then, I say we get plenty young people in this country, and they need that kind of platform, for showcase them at the world. And the best way for them, at the internet, where people can log on, get information, about we artists and in the past, where you go Google, you type, about MK Man or we local artists, they need to get nothing they come up. But today we create that platform there. We launched the website 2009, and then at the British Council, and it's been successful, bring all the entertainment stakeholders there together. And later, 1 year later, we decided for expand to the print version, which is the newspaper. But one thing I can say to you, the past years, it's been really, really tough for me. But when I can listen to them songs, them, watch them films, they inspire me, for continue for they do waiting that they do. And the problem, where the entertainment industry gets in a salon, we still don't highlight some of them. We don't say this over and over and over again. Structural problem. And I'm glad we will get people here from the ministry, and we also the policy, the problems that with the entertainment industry get now a combination of many factors. Where you go to Nigeria, for instance, Nigeria then take entertainment serious because they know waiting it bring count to the country. Like you some figures them. The entertainment industry at the moment, they generate over $4 billion, for the country to the GDP. $4 billion. And the non-set target, stakeholders in the entertainment industry don't set a target by 2019, they want double the amount there, for each $8 billion. And the economic experts then don't say, them predict say in the next 10 years, entertainment industry can generate more than waiting the oil industry, waiting the oil industry they generate to the country.
And then will create more job opportunities.
More job opportunities. But now because the big one then, leadership, then see what's in this industry, then see the viability in this industry and try for give that kind of support. Now that in lacking there. So government, we got for say things by then government responsible, then got for take the leadership. The policies are not right. We still not get them right it. The policies not help the entertainment industry. The private sector also. When you go to Nigeria, most of the films are now where they make, you get banks them where they come in, for produce film. But the Nollywood fund, where government give $1 billion to the movie industry. What in the movie industry then do? Then use that money then set out a criteria. If you meet that criteria then can give that money there as a loan. Then give you certain period where you need for pay. Now so you help the entertainment industry. But like I say now all lengthen and the lacking there. So the policies are not right, and we need to get it right. The private sector self not the help. And also some of the attitude, the attitude of some of we artists and also not the help.
The one is never getting correct. I'll come back to you, Murtala Mohammed Kamal. Like I'm to you, Abdul Karim, from the policy part. The Skill Line Ministries then wait for take care of this art, entertainment and culture. Now on a ministry, Ministry of Youth, why? Because bulk of the country population are youth. And most of them are into entertainment, art and culture are young people. Then the Ministry of Tourism and that of the Ministry of Information. We want to relay the information to them. It reach everybody. Waiting on be the way forward and how will they follow the entertainment and arts culture?
Thank you very much. I think I like the way my brother analyzed the situation. Most we come closely to that of Nigeria, and some of we unfortunate for both the Ghana, and see how the entertainment industry they boom the economy. We don't really give much time for begin talk about just what waiting government don't do. But we first of all need to understand the communities that they say when we look at the population rate. 65% of the population is alone, they say are young people. Then you get about 15% where now people below the age of 1 to 15 years. They one and they also they at the age of young people. So when you look at the gross national population, they account for almost 75% of the people in Sierra Leone for the young people. And that projection they grow in the next 10 years, we get more young people than people who don't reach the age of 50 to 65. That tells you how important it is for us to begin to address the issue of young people in this country. To me, all is not lost. But it also boils down to the people who own the business for put more priority on them and for put more seriousness in the business. If you're not a player where they play football, for example, you know they train every day, then you want somebody for putting money into you, you're making a mistake. Then get for put much more effort. There must be that kind of unity, there must be that kind of system where they don't create. On the area of the policies, I want to say in the last 2-3 years, as I talk to you so now, you get a set of artists them we set from the government angle of the app for let them go get a whole show out there in the US. But it also boils down to the unity among even the artists, the structures, the systems. Getting government to do something also need the people who are into the art of music, the art of entertainment, for engage the stakeholders. Yes, on the part of the stakeholders, we get a responsibility for doing. We get responsibility for form the policies, but we also need to partner with the artists then. But in a, it is no more a secret, Nasalon say. You get the artists themselves, the entertainers, the people within the entertainment industries, being divided by things we not really important.
Look, I mean, to an extent, many scholars don't believe say now one of the stakeholders, the governments of the day. Now they don't make the entire system don't corrupt. For take selected few, where they support on their own campaign.
Not really.
Okay.
Our government they operate in with most organizations. You get unions them. If you're dealing with the artists, there's no way you can move away from the all-star way government and the ministries and recognize that this is all stars.
But plenty artists they say we're not a part of all stars.
So that's where the problem lies. The problem lies with their own structures. Their own structures, not the problem there. Alright, it's fine. All Star is not a forcible organization, say by force for Diddy. But you get, because you're not a star. Me, I don't believe in correcting issues when I'm far. If you think there are problems where All Star gets, come in. Bring your initiative. Bring your input. Try to make the difference. But if you say no, because then people are not, so then they go and I'm not interested, I kick back. You're not promoting the industry. Remember what's more important now is how forget you where this is your field. This is what I keep saying. For me, one, where football not play all these years at national level and salon, I am concerned and I'm worried. Why? Because the young people, you are into the football politics, not get nothing to do with kicking the ball. The young people depend on football. When they young career and they young calling, this is what they want to do. We are depriving them. We know they give them the exposure. This is the same thing with the artists. This is their field. This is their calling. This is what they do for livelihood. They're not going to go be lawyers. They're not going to go for be doctors. In one situation, they get them where also they do both. This is their calling. If you can't come together to work and build the structures, believe you me.
So Abu Karim, as we're speaking up, what thing will be on your responsibility to make sure say we get more endorsement opportunities as Mutala I write the same. Even telecommunications, then will tell you say most of the top government officials they don't take all the fund them when they forgive us sponsorship. Most of them don't take everything when they forgive us training. What they forgive us scholarship for go study art, culture and all. Government officials they don't take them. When are the enabling environment one of the create now?
Thank you very much. First of all, I feel this for comment me brother. The sector in the come up from building the platform for we showcase the artists them. I think that they go a long way. I also want to comment private institutions them way they allow Sierra Leonean artists for own the entertain and the advertisement them. Then for do them promotions and from there. I think this is where we start to go in. I think what we need to do together. I don't like pushing the ball. Say waiting government for do. what we need for doing a positive engagement. The artists, the government, the Ministry of Youth Affairs, we're concerned about the youth, the Ministry of Tourism, the Ministry of Information, and the private sector. Because it's not just more of saying, well, we don't give more to government. No, it's not just that. To me, I was shocked, I must say this openly, that we get all the fine artists in a salon. All the fine artists. But whenever you get a mobile company or big company want to do a show, you understand, we have to pay thousands of dollars. So people, we not really they pay tax to we. To me, it's the biggest form of betrayal.
But the other day, it come back to back because I'm another head of affairs.
That's where the interesting ball game they play. Although now we they regulate them, but you have also understand these are private sector. So it also starts with the issue of lobbying. How do we come together?
Continue thinking. I'll come back to you, Abdul Karim from the Ministry of Youth Affairs. Jane, we make progress. Despite government not stepping, one positive don't take you step for yourself. Back then you play ban at different nightclubs as well as hotels. It reach a point you say, okay, let's concentrate on my official music. After that, you can get song like Massacre. We not talk anything rude. It talk about the typical culture, we heritage, the thing that we didn't know we for. Three of the Jege, we see the Palam, even to the video. Those are the things if you so for return back to, or if we continue with the Western world.
Well, before I come to that, I just want to comment a little bit more on what my brother from the Youth Affairs talk about. I think the government get more responsibility for play than what it actually say. You mentioned one section when our scholarships for people who are into arts. I don't know if it did, but I don't think I don't ever hear them say, then give somebody scholarship for go study music. You know why? Because for making them fend somebody self go qualify for going to a music college abroad, it's difficult. Music don't die at the schools. And before, music na subject when them they do at the school, they get music labs them or room them where at least you go find one piano. But these days not no more. So I feel say it then also like a responsibility of the government for at least incorporate music, make it be stronger as before or even stronger than before. Now the schools, make the begin to from school level and then they can able for go study at university level. But now the only music school we get na Balanta. So if somebody they afford for pay that money there, then they don't.
And that's just inside the capital. Exactly. What about if you want to get talent at Bo, Kenema, McKinney, or Gendema?
So there you go. We look at how many musicians really inside salon professional. Probably now 1% learn the music. The 99% almost have been nothing but music. Even which the keys and the keyboard, if you put them before, I don't know one. And I'm not gonna blame them because they do extremely well. Then just get the natural talent and then try for work on them. So I think the government gets a responsibility for create a platform, not only the platform for performance, but the platform for make people become professionals. Then they go start posting there, oh, he study music or he don't done in a secondary school, he take him per WASO. Now he don't go university, don't study. But what's happening? A lot of them they don't believe in the arts. They believe say anybody who they draw, na Christmas, they know they. They believe say anybody who they sing, a lot of them, na salon believe say anybody who they sing, they want to be foolish. They're not ready for better instead of any people there. So that perception first I think say people they go for change. Including with leaders, I don't know how do they perceive music, but if you say then self done some of them they think that way and then go for change for make music business go before na salon. Come back to me.
How you don't survive? How you don't survive all this?
Well, 1 per we they survive. The 99% where they die, the 1% where they left now with this. Me manage for even for study music because I able for afford and for go study. I mean, I get support from other people and when I be teenager for able for say, man, you get such a great voice, go study and they able for pay for me, I able for do one. Then after that, I able for afford for keep myself going in a band. We create the first Balanta Jazz Band. I mean, I founding member and we keep on the going to hotels. One thing keep on the going the standard at which we standard at which I be professional because I study them. So we get certain class of people them like embassies, like this one them IMAT. They're not the hire Sierra Leonean musicians then for most of the parts for go perform because of the style of music. So then they take the very few, then for them they go hire Balanta when they have been there and we go play for them jazz. You look at them hotels. When are foreign people in the candy, they not be the hire we own locals them, we not study music, but then we'll go to example Balanta and take few of we study the music. So now so we take survive. Till at some point I been go for take a break and I decide for come back. When I come back, I say, well, what thing I go do for make me salon people themselves go gain from me own art? Make it not just be someone for the foreign body that they perform. I decide to come down to the least level where I do the song where they make hits now and then #1 at this TV station, you know.
Mansake.
Mansake, and we all #1 back this week.
Five tribes in one language.
6 tribes.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 languages, then 5 tribes of Sierra Leone. Then the one language and the English one our official language. I decided to do that song there because I feel say a lot of tribes then go find themselves inside. You na Timni, Mende, Soso, Madingo, Creole, but you must hear one thing inside go and say, what are the language then talk so? For sure how much beauty there in art and how much art can sell the country.
And put people together and help with
So
tourism.
talk of tourism.
Yeah.
How much art? Look at Gambia example. Gambia, one of the things make tourists and they go down for their music. Simple because then they go get that and crazy kind of music people and then they go dance. So then they get a lot of tourists. So I think say if music we all and to one at this country, we all and Tiranga one. Trust me, it will improve the country in tourists and the inflow big time.
And we're going to give Boku. I'll come back to you, Jane Peters. Your name is Jane Peters. And when I come back, so we're going to focus now on in 30 million projects where you work now for us Sing with Jane Peters. This is one for give to your people. Muntala, you want to follow discussion from Abdul Karim and back to Jane. Before we go to Abdul Karim again, what do you say we need for do now? We don't play on a part. You know, nobody will say Muntala not playing party. You don't help. A couple of other artists to an extent now. You get the Save Salon movement just as a way for help again. And let we move this thing go before. That's why I don't play the blame game, but you get ideas then move for art. What's able to for do? The government, with the people and how we're doing to the arts.
I think the most important thing where we need for the, not just government, you know, but the private sector, we therefore take this industry serious. 30 the people not take entertainment serious, they still the same as a place for go out. The private sector say we're responsible. Even when people they invest, they know they invest in this sector. When you carry its proposal very good, say na something for music or film, people not believe in them. They know they invest in them. But when you go to places like Nigeria, I always like for mention cite Nigeria as an example. It starts from the policies. When you go to the airport, all the billboards, them, their advertisement, this, that, local faces they see. It's a law. It's a law. You know they use foreign faces, them you left the local. Now I make you find out say some of the actors in Hollywood. They don't tell you they act, but they still they do well. Because then small endorsements and the way they get. For the year I will get $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. You know, just on them billboards then they even they say on film, you get musicians they know they sing, but then still they make money. Because government get its guide with the laws in the first place. Now that side we get it wrong. You do good film now. How movie makers they make money in America, in film. Before the film they come out, all them films say how they can sell now pirate films there. They don't care about them. They don't make the money though. They premiere and then cinema there. It's a shame that the whole country get one cinema. We not get one standard cinema, a whole country we not get. When you go Accra, them malls them, they all get cinemas them. Because they take the industry serious. When you do one film, you just premiere and then cinema, then you don't make your money. Just the premiere. Whether they pirate or they not pirate or you don't make your money though. So the structures are not there.
And
so it's very difficult.
And they pay you because they play on TV.
Yes.
Like the likes of the Iroko TV, the
Yes.
Baka,
Because now laws, just they pay you for that. Now that side will fail. The 2011, Piracy Act, since we pass it, we need for set up starting structures and for implement the act. Where are we? Up to today. So now I make government care for take the leadership. Then care for take this industry serious and the private sector also.
How best as people that want to stakeholder like you, we get a stake. Despite the Save Salon, the Salon Jamboree, you have done dinner. Top international media like DW Deutsche Welle, you don't go, you don't get people, you don't reach with. What do we need for do now? We need to get a roundtable discussion, we are talk shop, or we go back to the drawing board and say, okay, let the players that we concerned. The 3-line ministries then first, we get for do tourism, information and youth affairs, and the people themselves we get and craft, kind of roundtable and put a formidable document together for get a commission.
This is not the first time. We don't start this process long ago. I've been done a part of them committees, then they hold on sit down with government, get meetings, then I set out where then set up a committee. or begin discuss the way forward for see how we can able, for develop this entertainment industry. But like I said, to be honest, you got for do with you got for be sincere. Like you say something, we get certain artists that we can choose, for do concerts and this. It goes beyond that. If we say we want, for develop this sector, it goes beyond, get some artists them perform for we send in the US this that. We forget a round table discussion. We will get one at the British Council where we begin, the stakeholders in the entertainment industry. For 2 days we meet in the British Council. We look at best practices in Ghana and Nigeria, some of we get them documents and they will bring them back. It was a successful. At the end of the day, all the recommendations will be put them together, and submit them. But taking away away. So we need leadership in the entertainment industry.
To an extent, a whole nation will get a quality sound system.
Yes.
So every big superstar we can go tell you, say, another they this, another they feel the sound.
And what in Nigeria they do right now, for developing capacity, they get their exchange programs there. Now that they manufacture sound equipment in Nigeria, they don't let for the go abroad safe. Then they manufacture them. But we young girls and we young artists, then they don't get, like I say, not only government able, for that.
Alright, I'll come back to you, Mutala Muhammad Kamara, very soon. Abu Karim, you don't get discussion throughout the line. All challenge and all discussion on the top government officials then. Una get the policy, una get everything on hand. Now una get the right for reach back to parliament and see what's in the come out. After them, people don't make recommendations then. Where are they way forward? What's how they heading to? Would they get it right?
I think we don't move steps. Mr. Kamar just don't tell you say we don't do the Piracy Act. It tells you we are moving. I still they say also we get a problem is we need a private sector involvement. We need to get the policies right. Yes. Getting the policy right not just limit them to the role of government alone. It also has to do with the role of even the people we get them a talent. I just want follow with me, sister, this additional. I think except to the wise, but you get CPA, we're not creative particular. I think it gets some amount of music we they practice at that prime and secondary that JSS level. But it also boils down to the kind of music. I'm proud of you. You tell me say you do music. They talk about the tribes, the culture, put the culture of Sierra Leone. I think, to be candid with you, the music even they sing in Sierra Leone. Now we're not the only country. If you listen to most of the country music, then if you play them out of Sierra Leone, you go take people understand where is this music from. With music hardly get identity. When you play the Gambian music, the moment you play it, you say, oh, this is music from Gambia. This music is from Guinea. This is a music from Ghana. I think that is also another area if you want to use music for tourism. The other problem we confront ourselves with now the fact say I don't believe say government not take music serious because either in politics, either in during the Ebola period, either during other sensitive periods, we don't use music for send out messages to people. Music now the shortest way for send information today for let even reach Kubola tomorrow morning because music they work so fast. I think we get passion for music.
But over 90% say they not the benefit at all from all the opportunity the government say they keep. This is just a selected few. If you're not closer to that of the government, which is the APC, chance not there for you be part of the top artists and the top filmmakers then wait for survive.
No, well, unfortunately, I know they have to talk on APC. I'm here to talk on the government. I want to pull the party away from governance here. We talk about the government itself, the structures. Sincerely, we as a government not they regulate order for the now star. It's not our role. It's not our responsibility. Also, like we know they determine order for the inside artists for peace. But if you want to work with every single artist, it is much more difficult for you as a ministry, as an agency, or even as a government. But when you get these structures being formed, you understand, I think we can move from there. But as I say, the problem is, yes, government has a role to play. Yes, government has to build the policies. Yes, government is doing the policies. But even if you do everything, as you say now, it's a good thing I have learned. It does not necessarily mean say now government have to do all the policies. even if the artists are together and they think so they get an idea, they can meet a member of
So
parliament.
government nothing for creating
Let me just
Yeah.
They can meet a member of parliament, you understand? We can send in a private motion bill where it can become a law, you understand? With their own ideas. It takes about lobbying, it takes about united front. But believe you me, I will be limited for say there is that deep division we me not able to understand because I'm not an artist. But until they able men them and feel that they come holistically as a body, some of the things they want to say now will be far-fetched.
How best on a ministry, the Ministry of Youth Affairs, the CEI to EI, with the Ministry of Tourism and that of Information and Communications?
These three ministries, though independent, I want to say, by the creation of His Excellency the President, he give them to young people. I will not call them all youths, but they are young people.
Yeah.
We get a tendency for meet. We get a tendency for talk on youth policies because though they are ministers of different ministries, but the focus there is giving power to the young people, giving opportunities to young people to showcase their talent. So anything we get for do with young people is a priority to us, and that is why if you see the Minister of Youth Affairs, the Ministry of Tourism, you get it's always an influx road for artists. Almost you will not get a day or two we see artists they come, and sincerely then they get a first-hand opportunity for meet with the minister, engage on their programs, involved in their programs. Then they say now they have their own divisions, but as a ministry our doors are always open. As a government our doors are open to artists because as I tell you this now the shortest way for send message throughout the country.
I cannot say watch inside on a commitment more because we understand say the budget don't start for go. You listen the entire hearing, you the one now what's the arts culture self-defense itself ahead of the budget. That's another question where a lot of people don't ask. This is Youth Encounter and they come to you live on Star TV on channel 21. We still get now the studio Abdul Karim Kamal. Abdul Karim now the communication officer na Ministry of Youth Affairs. We'll talk about your role as well as with the people in responsibility for lift the culture, the arts as well as the sports sector in the country. Jane Peter said those in the studio. We have a country exactly who's I think have a pull 30 million for go give the possibility for win the single Jane Peters comes in. Muta Muhammad step there around the studio and they tell you in expertise and out Salon Jamboree, Safe Salon and other blog that we don't manage, don't the help for boost the sale. We'll go for a short break. And when we come back, we'll continue with the rest of the encounter.
Dear hearts, you are about to embark on a journey you all know nothing about. Even though the journey is filled with treachery and bravery, not everyone can return.
I'm ready! We are ready! That's the spirit! Masanga!
Yeah, Brian, thank you to the technical team. We'll be able for let me just see how we will give EI small tempo to see other things. I see the movies industry itself, they move well. I want to get in discussion if you not invite somebody from there. So we don't get another studio, Ahmed Tija. Ahmed, want to say welcome inside the encounter.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And you happen for the assistant director for Massive Movie, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Ahmed, I want to say today, what's going to happen inside the filming world? It is sweet, or don't reach Nigeria level, or don't pass Ghana?
Well, to say, we find it very much tedious, okay, very much ethical. Even though we try our level best, for make sure we try for showcase we talent them, but it's really not easy. Because I surely believe say, as far as country for develop, it depends on two things: the resource and the talent. But here is a country where in the talent side, as far as the film world is concerned, we find it very more difficult because the sponsorship is not there. Now we try to see how best to prove out to talent, how best to get the sponsors and try to realize something. But really
people don't come and say, when they try, because most of them are not going to film school, but when they do well. Another challenge they get, Now the way man are out on the do na casting them, then the people feel say the casting are usually the right casting. People where sabi feel say the land book or the sabi act, now they come around or not they identify them.
Okay, as far as talent is concerned, it's not about education. Okay, education are just something like I would say the add value to it. Okay, we get people about talent them. But as far as film production is concerned, we'll make sure we put the right person at the right place. No matter what you do, as long as we know that you fit the role, definitely we are going for you. We're not going to make a concert, we are doing a movie. Okay, but okay, encouragement especially because get technical team them. Maybe for so you need people who are educated. But it no means if you're not educated, no kingdom. But when you come inside there, we'll force you, we'll teach you. Now make a production house. You know, cannot for can put you on stage. We'll cater for all those provisions. If you know say you lack academically, we'll make sure to build you up there. We'll make sure at the end of it, or we'll put it on the screen. Definitely go prove out something. So in terms of casting, we'll make sure to take your time and do the proper one. We're not do on sentiment say because I know you know. We'll carry out an audition. We are in. You will come get 4 or 5 people them. You can prove out there if you are fit. Then you say yes, you are fit because now move we do.
One big thing where they now on CV na Gina. You know, Gina na one fine film where una do where people self na salon appreciate una and una come back and do the return of Gina. I say una introduce a new language inside the film, do everything una do una best, and I'm still to an extent when I be the star cast by then. At that time we reach to an high height with the likes of Aisha na deep in the game. But since after Gina, everything just go quiet and una don't come back with the ashes. Why the long interview? The marketers and all the help una out or things don't go on well?
Okay, thank you very much. This is a perfect question, okay? After we don't do Gina in return, okay, we don't take the country as a whole. One key thing will affect on piracy and can damage you down because we end up for the movie called Temple of Ghost. Okay, where we go shoot, we launch, we do everything. But before they are out there, the movie they don't pirate them, they don't scatter all over, we don't realize nothing. So it puts we down. And when our people want to do things for things sake, because the people they look up to we, one be a model. So therefore say no, this is not the mass for mass movie don't go down. Now let's our best to put the house in order. Look, prepare well for the people them. So take your time for write down the script and put yourself together so at the end of it all will go big out something good. And this time around we'll count one of the biggest and the hottest one will say go revive the industry as a whole. Because if you remember Gina again, there will come a time the industry will be down. But when you release Gina, salon film take over to the extent. So the same thing again they don't do for your ashes. You know, whenever talent is sit down, you need to watch and observe what they gone. But piracy really good pressure.
So that we'll do the official premiering today?
Yes, exactly. We'll do the official premiere today. We're going to start cinema at the Easter side at Kisi Road at the Ola.
Okay, I'll come back to you, Jen. Jane Peters, we don't come on a film, we'll come back to the music world. You don't realize small things behind it. So I understand that you say you want to give back. Why you want to do the sing with Jane Peters? And why 30 million for the winner?
Youth empowerment.
Okay.
So that's a simple interpretation. Youth empowerment. The Sing with Jane Peters na a music competition where na for the whole country. We want create a platform for other people and whether the talent for sing or rap, for make them able for showcase their talent to the whole country and to other international countries because we go for film and we go put them on social media. So other people around the world go see talents in a salon. That's one big thing officer will do for create the platform for many showcase. And 2, the winner will get 30 million leons plus record deal. That 30 million leons the person will use them for do a lot of things that will benefit in life. All family member, all picking, all friend. And thirdly, the person will be employed. We go to empower them. How? The record deal with the game a contract to sign them under the entertainment company, the Jane Peters Entertainment, and the person go there, we go do in audios, now we studio, we go do in video for one of the studio, and then market them and host shows them for them and make sure say they able to earn living from time to time and also give them a lot of other opportunities them. We're gonna make it good for team up, we will be empowered, you know, for carry on. So and then one of the things what I say salon they look forward to for empower young people them. So yeah.
So at the end of the empowerment, so one for asking I'm gonna they pay the 30 million or the Ministry of Youth Affairs is supporting?
No, this one not got nothing for do with nobody yet. Nobody not give you 1 shilling for implement the Sing with Jane Peters. So this na money na Jane Peters Entertainment they provide for support young people in a salon.
Under your hard sweat and rain.
Yes, under Jane Peters young hard sweat, come rain, come shine. You know? So
I'll come back to you, Jane Peters. Mutala, another problem where they affect the sector Now, the internet connectivity, despite the endorsement deal. You go places like Nigeria, if a young man like me tell you the kind of show we do, it take you on YouTube, you know they get zeal for sure and miss Salon link. You know, what are the way forward to was that, and even we stars them, the packaging, the portfolio not well okay. You know, you will see a video editor go there, and get the idea, and not get equipment. Not somebody will say for la go rent camera, la go rent skills. What are the way forward now for them to put the portfolio together, package and internet connectivity?
That's a very good question. But before I answer this question, I want to commend, with Sister Naya. Okay. This na leadership.
You want to add about the 30 million?
This na a classic example of leadership. We not the wait. Now that's like you always they tell young people. We all get problems one way or the other. But if you say this, you don't say you solve your problem. You your family, all things are okay with you now before you able, for help the next man, you're not going to do anything. So waiting Jane Peters in team they do so, it's not leadership and one commend them. We say it's tough, we say it's challenging for you pull 30 million, where say you get other problems then for solve. Put them, in the development, of young people, it means a lot. And we encourage, other young people them, for the same. Now to your question. Waiting the internet, apart from publishing and Salon Jamboree, so I also I get a consultancy where we provide web design services and mobile app, so digital marketing, so I got a vast experience in that area there, and what I can always say to people, I say with this generation we're lucky, because of the internet. The internet, the opportunities that we don't create for young people in the world, but some of the artists then still know they take advantage of them. Now you market not to just Salon. You're not going to sit down, wait, say, pass them, play your music na Hip TV or any of them DSTV channel. You get the internet, you get the platforms, you get social media. Take for instance me, you're a friend on Facebook. I get 5,000 friends, 6,000 followers. For anything I post, they reach out to 10,000 people. You get for build your brand. Not sit down, wait. The social media is a very powerful tool. Try and forget social media, following. When you don't get a social media following, that's how you make money. Take this comedian, this lady way. That YouTube make it popular in East Africa. Yeah. Can you see me? Can you see me? Now just then small video the way they do, package and find, put on YouTube. Once you get good content, now you make a king when some artists they get excuse say we market small na Salon. No. Not a good excuse that one day. Not a good reason. But in the internet don't break all the boundaries for you. If you get quality content, you put them out there. Nigeria go bam, Uganda go bam, South Africa go bam. So we artists they really need for take advantage. We don't say the internet, right now we get small challenges. But more young people they access the internet now compared to in the past. So more young people get.
So as an expert, I'll bet you the help with stars then. Maybe the one at the film wall. Even top radio and TV hosting, self not get a single page. How best you don't help say okay, like I'm being one together and the goodness on them training there.
Good question. We don't do a lot. I go Mauritius, I go attend one DSTV conference on content. At DSTV we organize and they invite about 50 journalists there. I got a meeting with the CEO, of DSTV, MultiChoice. Say one of the challenges we can get. Now how forget we content then some of our channels then because Nigeria, Ghana they get more of them content, but Salon we get subscribers then why they not they play with music and with films. Then say not to say we know one player more, but then get certain standards where you formit, before they put on there. Then say the look, then get people where they watch DSTV, then get subscribers. If they see Salon music, they go subscribe next month. So now business for them. So when I come back, we discuss with them the DSTV office now. We want to get a workshop, for explain to artists waiting at the criteria where they want, waiting that they look for. If you meet them criteria, you submit your content, they play them. Them films the way they play at the DSTV channel, they pay for them. The list can give you $5,000. Once you get good content, the list all them films the way they see at the DSTV where they play 24 hours, they pay for all. So once you get good content, then they pay for them. But unfortunately by then we've been there on them plans, then they this Ebola camp. So to the artists them, it gets for with some of them, not all. This is not the reality. Plenty big artists then they wait for them break boundaries. Then for them, they're not for those side and those who they like today. But most them, some of them we artists say I want to do everything for themselves. They never work with a team. I don't get them meetings then they with big artists them. Don't call them, put them up. You brand nine your money. Not play with that one day. You dey talk to them, explain to them, say you can do this, but to say you talk, they will say yes, they listen to you. By the time they walk out of your office,
They take in a master sabi.
yes. So they focus now for just release. Now that's stadium concert. Now the focus. Get small thing, get nice apartment, get one small car. They are okay. Until land itself done next year back, you want release. You get to look beyond, this market.
And keep following it. I'll come back to you, Murtala Mohammed Kamal. I'll come to Abdul Karim. Abdul Karim, this is a situation at hand now. For see how we can get a round table. You don't take the message now, you have to relate them back to the Minister of Youth, by Mahmoud, where a very young man, don't know to youth, they at the age of 35, people don't argue several times. But wait now the way forward now, and the message we will take back to and see how you can call the likes of the Murtala, the Jane, people were concerned, the big editors them across the country, the bulls, the artists, they're not the one with the America for now. We're not going to wait until they come. But the one that we did to see how they can come together on one round table and get the position paper back when they will give the outgoing president.
Thank you very much. Apart from me on private work, me government work what they do, I believe in entrepreneurship. I also believe in young people breaking boundaries. I don't believe in anything in the world impossible. The word impossibility not exist in Neon dictionary. So what do we need to do? Taking the challenge. Every aspect of sale, we know grow over the years, and because everybody thinks it can do a main one. You are a singer, a producer. Somebody else did for be a marketer. Until we get that kind of bond, that kind of trust, people will not put their money in. If it's just the artist, it's a problem altogether. You can forget different set of people coming together. And if my brother is a producer of a movie, he cannot be the marketer. And the marketer need to be we have to create a whole branding process. So it goes beyond just the government. It goes beyond people coming in with their ideas. You get people now entrepreneurs and they have money in their own small way. They don't even know waiting for investment. But where is the trust? Where is the issue of integrity? This young man go sell making a movie today. He gets a union for we will market them abroad. We will put on the YouTube. Money begin inside. Waiting go happen next. Integrity issues will begin show. But I think myself don't get an opportunity today. I mean the same way as small. I think this thing with Jane, I could prepare myself. I'm ready for it.
So you add 30 million?
Oh no, not the 30 million. I want to say how best I will stretch my voice.
That'll be awesome.
Sincerely, I go and
Our best on a ministry to give support. The last time we did the open budget hearing, we can ask for over 15 billion, but the Ministry of Finance will go in a couple quick for support other projects and activities. Them. Likewise, like my own small brother we down now, we the National Youth Community of 2009. Then the last time asked for 3 billion and give them 600 million. I don't know if you say this have the effect on our own work.
Within the last 3 years after the Ebola, we need to face the reality as a people and as a government that we are a bit constrained when it comes to issues of financing government projects. It's not just in the youth sector. But one thing I like about President Nkrumah as they wrap up in time now, the fact that they don't create the enabling environment, one, for expose young people to leadership. They don't expose young people through the way that if Jane is singing today, it shows if you want to meet with the Minister of Youth Affairs or the Ministry of Tourism, he's not going to meet somebody who does not understand what it means for sing and dance. He's meeting a very young person. So the platform don't day. The resources, most times, when we the government allocations they come, sometimes it can be slow sometimes, but also when they come, they attack to project. To make us say we have to go back to the round table. We have to have a total involvement of all of us. When we look at the private sector, I not just look at the banks, the multimedia institutions now. I look at the private sector from young people we want to invest into entrepreneurship. Sincerely, some of we also the preview to entertainment news them. If you tell you waiting big artists in Nigeria we don't sing, Waiting don't do with young artists already come now. Don't bring them up. Don't brown them. Don't come them under them labels them. Even when they sing, but when the music and they hit, they still make money like my brother they say. The same thing they happen at the Americans. But so we are waiting to see one person sing an album then don't.
Next the part you said they wait for boss for going to the next point.
Well, I know I reach that level there.
Because we don't say things by the name challenge.
We are from the policy side. Or else man will quote me say that man from Ministry of Youth Affairs and so he say but we the artists them. The next day you hear his song don't come on I do for describe and Fibalik. That's not what I want to say here. What I want to say is you want to get a situation in which somebody don't sing, you get the talent. You can bring in other people, you understand? School them up. Not we all give a go to a formal music school. But if I have a talent, I get the music, I able to write the music. Not all music writers are artists. But we are, anybody, the one person they write, they sing, they market, they sell. We're not creating opportunities in the industry.
I'll come back to Abukari before they have. I met Tijan. Now when I get this new movie, The Ashes, for benefit of who viewers them, how somebody will get the copy? Or you have to wait back till after the premiere the movie today, you move on, then they all know it cause way for piracy. Because somebody don't go to Starco Cinema tonight, don't get the opportunity to go watch the film, you want to get a copy, you don't get it. The pirates are in just the wait for the people to see there's a high demand. It's just the print copy.
Yeah, as far as Sierra Leone is concerned, we got a normal tradition there. Okay, one of worldwide concepts to follow. Say we can do first we premiere in them before ever we release the movie out. The reason being, imagine the one that we're gonna stack off for go watch. Okay, most of something like we get 500 or 1,000 for instance. The moment we release the place out there, we're not with sufficient money, then take it out automatically is the end. So what we run decide for do now, run try for create an international link we'll work with. At present, we don't get a Vimeo account. We are dedicated for all continents of movies. But like we see they look at the brand. My colleague here just not make a point. We talk say if you make a right brand, the world will buy you. Yes, na right point. But what are the key effects? How best you go make this brand? Like imagine what can do movie, you get some gadgets what you need, what don't go on the internet, they don't show you say okay, you want to do this quality movie, use this. But empowerment, is support financial is not there. So at the end of the day, what to do? Pass will manage will lead to resources to get for make sure to shoot the movie. So if you find out out of that manager, if you present it out to the world there, definitely you're not going to reach a brand we want. But thank God for us, when we send we teaser to Vimeo account, they look at it, they assess and they say yes, this is good. So then give you assurance, say the moment the movie is out there, we'll send out there first.
Same for any master copy. How it look like una don't act on a film? Most of una we happen to be actors or the actors them. You'll am back now you are the center of the capital. People wait for go home, go relax, they watch you, they buy your own place and you earn for go watch you back. How you look like?
Very much embarrassing, you know. Sometimes when I see short situations, I don't know, I feel like I just give up. I just give it up all. But the reason, one key aspect leads to that. This man make aspects of integrity and trust. Now, people in the fear, so when you go to market as your own brand product, if you go to watch and you see it's not quality, the first thing when they go there, they discourage you. And man, this is not good. But now the thing, accept this. But when you know say this product is good, we'll go earn a lot. So now the people in the fear for go to the market as them, they take and say, they're getting a selfish reason. So therefore, they prefer to if we go out there, we sell, and it will realize we get it for ourselves. But even though we don't work at that particular angle, but when you look at the majority, that angle in the work, they prefer them brand their own, they do all marketing, they sell, what is there because of the market as them, they return things round.
Do you active film all in place now?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. A quick one. What do you have to expect for seeing at the official premiere in today?
Well, a lot. You know, we get a lot of sector what we make. Okay, we be for sale and show people the same. If them go there, definitely the entertainment will be superb. Because when you take a look at the movie itself, you get quality actors and actresses.
So now we'll play the old film Gina, where everybody knows some a trademark.
Yeah, exactly. And not only Gina this time, we'll get our camera, Miss Universe Sierra Leone. We'll get the likes of Big H, Nina Sky, Thelma Barnett. You know, the film contains a lot of package. They'll get other sector of entertainment despite the film itself. It's a great carpet show, even as Starco Cinema.
Starco Cinema, very carpet show.
Exactly.
Very interesting. So tell me some about what will be the price tag and how somebody go get in tickets for go before they wrap up the program.
Okay, the price tag are just 15,000 leons, the general ticket, and the patron are 40,000 leons. So even if you go to the place, you know, we get tickets before what we don't release, you will get affordable for 15,000 leons.
Okay, I'll come back to you before the wrap up. Jane, with the wrap up now, when are the way forward? What do you expect to see? Because Mutala said, don't tell me, say, I don't want to go on public, instead of go come and go give support. Ministry of Youth don't give. So at least we don't get time for cut the 30 million small. So what are your expectations at the end of the thing with Jane Peters, and if the province sees the benefit, and how somebody go grab it from?
I dey expect say we sell out the salon entertainment and the artists them to the best of our ability, and I dey expect people them as well for come on board and cooperate, and other people that want to join on with me for make them big and make them nice and make them for help for promote salon music and entertainment. Then welcome to work with me. You anybody who need forget the form, of course get contacts all over the country, but you go contact me on we numbers them on 078 502 100, again 078 502 100 or 030 48 50 55 030 48 50 55. You can also contact me on the Facebook page Jane Peters Entertainment or Jane Peters, on Instagram. I mean, this also you go get me on WhatsApp, so we go get it from available.
So congratulations, we wish you the very best. And when you go only get a million, we will start for sale.
By God power.
And I'm Jane Peters, and I'm the CEO for Jane Peters Entertainment. Talk about the same with Jane Peters and the way everything don't do for survive the normal norms. And Jane said be fortunate for go UK and come back. People don't go and not come again, but wish them well. One time you left one out, waiting will be your final cut and your recommendation to the MDs and the other people self putting into the art.
Well, for we get this right, it got to be collective effort. You know, we go get all the discussion on radio, TV, we will hold all the conferences, we will make all the recommendations, but we need sincere leadership. You know, until we get that sincere leadership, we understand, you know, how this sector very important, how we will create jobs, you know, for young people, because it help, you know, it reduce the burden on government. You know, if you don't set certain policies, then don't set structures, then young people don't get job, they don't care about you. They don't know. They get comedians then today, stand-up comedy, where they start in Nigeria, people not they take them serious. But now they get then they take $7,000 an hour, now they charge you. Whether they make that money in the salon. The A-list comedians, $7,000 now they ask you for 1 hour for going up on a stage.
And the one video editor like clients Peter will cost you $10,000, same like Avalon.
Yes. So make we take this entertainment industry serious. So it's a challenge. Challenge to government, you know, to the private sector, to the artists them. You know, we all get for come on board again. You know, let me sit down and map out a way how we can use for develop this industry.
Put the khaki feather aside.
Yes.
Friend, thank you. Idemna Mutala Mohamed Kaman, the founder and CEO for Salon Jamboree and also Safe Salon. Get other plenty other things and the consultancy self in a corner. Or you go meet Saleh put camera. Alukari, you left now you find a courtesy. What are the commitments from the government?
I think government still committed when it comes to any issue around young people. As long as we get the time for meet, we get the ideas coming in. The Minister of Youth Affairs now a melting pot for young people. Bring their ideas, we sit down, we synchronize them, and bring out the best out of the young people. But I also want to end up saying the challenge we face as a country now when it comes to employment. Sincerely, even young people who don't get money now, don't get money buy a motor car for keep possible for drive taxi. The issue of integrity, I want a major problem with their factory. Even the Lebanese and I prefer.
All of you leagues that we keep for journey competition.
I know.
I see you crying.
Even the Lebanese and now the Indians and prefer for cow them brothers them pay them in thousands of dollars than employing the civilian and even they pay 500,000. The issue of integrity, I want to give or take for address
and change the mindset. One more say thank you to you, Abukai. We wish you the very best, and we hope say when the ministry money come now, do you have the support of the ideas there? Elena Abukai, I'm the communication officer now Ministry of Italy. Ahmed, TJ, you left for now. You want for Yeko again the movie entitled and waiting to happen at the premiere in tonight.
Yeah, the movie title is on the Ashes. Okay, they only do the premiere at Staco Cinema. Go general ticket now 15,000 leons, then the Patreon 40,000 leons. Then also one plea to His Excellency the President. I always believe say country development and resources and talents. Even the first wall, then get all other sector, politics and likes, but yet still they give empowerment to entertainment. So they are the plea then give that to support, but then see how best to go to do the Staco Cinema.
Alright, thank you to you. While President Koma using few months away left, let's see how we can get some few academy them. Yeah? Or Mr. President, also think happen on Entertainment Commission before you left and other things and do the big. If the structure don't do, anybody will come now will follow soon. Maybe you might go like entertainment, but the next person will come and all like entertainment, so it will be a challenge. And so we go around the encounter for today. And we people today be don't tell we say if thief man thief you close, you go on Instagram or not, so they're not gonna know who that thief. They just go there holla thief, and then go just beat Uno for nothing. Well, thank you to the guys of the production team, to Aruna, to Gaia, to Bulls, and to everybody we watch the encounter. If people come to Uno on Sunday from 5 to 6 then I will don't be Uno presenter Moe Basiru Sanusi, and so I will sit tata and be peaceful out there ahead of the paddle parade tomorrow. Not take nobody in because you know we go game for keep. Yeah? Have a wonderful weekend.
Sierra Leone's ever-growing youthful population still continues to grapple with high rates of unemployment and other challenges. Despite the enormous challenges, young people are still working on realizing their potential. With emerging entrepreneurs and innovators, Youth Encounter on Star Television and Radio is a program that showcases successful young people, discuss the challenges, and provide recommendations. Join Mohammed Basiru Sanusi PM. It's Youth Encounter on Star TV on Channel 21.